Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tail of the tape. And it's Shawn Porter, weighed in at 147 pounds even. That's the welterweight maximum. He's got a reach of about 70 inches, and that's pretty good for someone who only stands 5'6" tall. And he'll be facing Terrence "Bud" Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
It's Shawn "Showtime" Porter, fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA. This welterweight world champion looks to get back on top. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Shawn Porter. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. It's all offense all the time. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Shawn Porter felt that his dad threw in the towel too early against Terrence Crawford. He doesn't want to get in trouble again. In fact, he says he's going for the knockout early in this one.
Porter said the first time, you know what, Crawford was just too slick. I thought I had his number. Now you've got to remember, Porter's style is so irky-jerky. One of those what you just can't figure out. He's got a pace it's hard to tune into. And he thought, I've got Crawford's number. Crawford was too slick, too dominant. He knew exactly how to deal with the man in front of him. And Shawn Porter did what Shawn Porter did. He put on a show. He said, all right, let's see what you got. So now, we'll do this a second time. We'll get in there and do it all over again. Shawn Porter knows he has the strength. He needs to turn back time. Bring that youth of unpredictability about his fighting, rugged style. Shawn Porter has got to be more refined. Box him sharp, box him stiff, box him powerfully, but put him on the back foot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that big right. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Shawn Porter. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Through the hook, didn't land. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. The bravery being shown. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. No power in those punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. That's a scoring left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Shawn Porter. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Here we go to the 4th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And wait a a minute. The left hand lands. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Right hook won't score. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Good one. One punch could change everything in this battle. That punch landed. They score again with the left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Punch lands. There's a scoring blow. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Shawn Porter. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Still swinging with nothing left. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not many of the people in the division hit like them.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. These shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Crawford's legs are all over the... And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Talk about Shawn Porter. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Can they figure out that Crawford in trouble? Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over.
Talk about Shawn Porter. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That hook was off target. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Perfect counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners. He misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those punches add up. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Lands with the right counter. Right hook catching air. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
So that left lands. Missed him with that uppercut. Right punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Shawn Porter. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. There's the bell for round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter left hand there. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect start.
Oh, that punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Shawn Porter. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Punch. Good left counter that lands. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of defense here at all. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Oh, what a shot. What, oh my goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. So we enter the final 10 seconds. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs.
Oh, I heard that never.
And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Let's talk about Shawn Porter. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Porter might be thinking about... And there's the bell to start round 12. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? They counter left. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left scores. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Not a lot of defense here at all. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Terrence Crawford knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. And a mild upset, we have a draw here.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.